Hello there, we're into game week number 40 in our Blackburn Rovers save in the Championship, our first season where we're trying to get into the playoff spots and get into the Premiership, but it's looking like an uphill battle now. Let's do a quick recap of where we're at. So we're sat in 8th position, 58 points, and the last playoff spot is occupied by Blackpool, who are on 68 points, so a full 10 points clear of us. We do have some games to go. It's not going to be enough though. That's the gut feeling. It's not going to be enough. With 6 games left of the season, we're asking Watford and Blackpool to drop points. And I just don't think it's possible. If we would be playing one of them, we might have a slim chance, but we're not in our run up to the season. So let's try our best. We can only focus on ourselves and hope that Blackpool and Watford drop points, which is what we'll do. So in this episode, we'll play Huddersfield away from home, Hull City at home, and Coventry at home as well. If you missed last episode, we drew against Norwich and beat Burnley, who are first and third in the league respectively, and drew against Birmingham. So we kept our hopes alive of getting in the playoff spots, and that's all we can do, focus on ourselves. Now, make sure you tune in for this one. Make sure you are liking the video. Drop a comment and let me know how you're doing in your Football Manager save so far. And if you watch the video and see any tips that you think I should be doing, any pointers, let me know in the comments and I'll take them on board and use them for probably what will be the next season now, because it's looking like we focus on that. Let's see how this episode goes and see if we still push on for the playoffs. Cheers for checking out the videos, and let's crack on with our game against Huddersfield. Right then, so let's check this out. Huddersfield away from home first game. So where Huddersfield currently sat 10th on 56 points, so they're only 2 points behind us. So, you know, could potentially be a tough game this really, especially going away from home. Obviously, the big standout thing for us is that we have Tyree Stolen out, Callum Britton out, and Sam Gallagher out. None of them expected back anytime soon. Looks like Tyree Stolen might come back soon, but with pulled knee ligaments, we can't just throw him straight back in the side. He's going to have to wait and be eased in. Callum Britton not back till 21st, and yet again have to ease him in. And it looks like Sam Gallagher's projecting the 17th now, which is earlier than what we thought. But when you look at that, the 17th, he's going to come back after the Hull game before the Coventry game. So Coventry game is going to be too early for him. Preston game, more than likely too early for him. Might get him back for the Luton and Millwall games. That's what we'll be aiming for. But the last 2 games of the season might be done by then anyway, depending on results elsewhere. That's not for us to focus on though. We've got Huddersfield in 3 days' time, a Monday night kickoff. We're currently fatigued in the team, huge amounts. Only person who's surviving is Kaminsky, and obviously he's the goalkeeper, so we might have to put some changes into this game. Now, we keep saying that we'll change it, but the squad just come back to us on game day. I don't think it's going to happen in this one, so let's see how we get on. We're also taking a punt on a youth intake for next year. Arsenal decided not to take up the option to sign young Josh Robinson, an 18-year-old centre-back. I'm going to take a risk on him and a chance on him. We're signing for just £775 per week. And this is why I'm going to take a chance on him. So at 18 years old, he currently plays at centre-back with a tackling stat of 16, natural fitness 14, good decision-making, work rate is there or thereabouts. At 18 with a tackling of 16, it's just worth the punt if you ask me. It's worth a go. If we loan him out next year for a year, see what he comes back as. We've seen what happened to Ashley Phillips, obviously a year younger than him. But I think this could be a gamble, we'll call it. So we go into the match against Huddersfield, and some of the players have actually recovered quite well. Katongo, we're going to drop him out for Ashley Phillips. I think that's a wise thing to do for this one. Into the dressing room we go. Let's go. Against Huddersfield, away from home. Can we continue that good run of form we're on? Sarr on the ball to Buckley, making a great driving run. Bradley Dack, what a ball through to Smodics. He's got to curl that into the far post, surely. He's tried catching the keeper out the near post, earns his corner, Pickering whips in, nothing comes of it. Going to change this mentality to a... Oh, Smodics, you've got to get that. Change mentality to positive. I think against Huddersfield, we can afford to play positive, even if we've dropped the striker into Cam. So Huddersfield make moves. Well, there we go. That serves me, doesn't it? Think about playing positive and go and concede a goal. We're going to go into half-time here. 1-0 down. Let's show them what we're made of in the second half. Ryan Hedges injured as well, so he'll need to go off. So we have to play Leonard on the right wing, not his natural position, to be honest. Maybe this is the way. Maybe we just play the two up front. Let's drop Bradley Dack for Leonard. Let's go attacking. Bickering on the ball to Leonard. Sarr. Put Smodics in. Phillips takes control. Gelhardt, nice turn. Good ball to Smodics. He's got to finish this one. He does finish this one. Come on. Let's go back to a positive mentality. Smodics on the ball. Long ball over. Nobody there. Wasted possession. Do we win that back? Yes, we do. Pickering. Plays a long ball. Leonard. 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 Surely the winning goal. Very defensive. Time wasting to the maximum. Play for set pieces. Come on. Surely that's it. Surely that's it. 5 minutes of injury time. Don't do this. Get in. In the last 10 minutes. Right, so the two up front has to stay. The two up front has to stay. Every time we switch to two up front, we go and score. That is unbelievable. Get in. That is some spirit. That is huge for us. That is huge. What happened to Watford and Blackpool? Blackpool got beat. Watford drew. 7 points off the playoffs. So Ashley Phillips would like to talk about taking a new contract. I'm up for it. So he's definitely a regular starter. He's definitely going to be an important player. He's going to want an 11.25k deal. We'll give it him. I genuinely, although I don't want this. 20 mil. If you can agree to 20 mil, 18.5 mil. Okay, 15. Right, if you can agree to 18 mil and optional 1-year deal, I think that's not a problem. Let's hope he accepts that. And here's one as well. Norwich have wrapped up the Sky Bet Championship and won against Burnley 5-0. And that is dominant considering we beat Burnley, drew with Norwich. So that just shows you the type of form we're in at the minute. Win the championship with 5 games to go on 94 points. They could go into triple figure points. That is possible for them. Unbelievable season from them. 50 goal difference as well. And we're even money favourites to go and beat Hull at home. That's fantastic. So obviously we know the players without Britton, Gallagher and Dolan. They're without Jacob Greaves. And there we go. Ashley Phillips has signed a 3-year contract with Blackburn Rovers. He receives a huge bump up in pay to 15k. Big thing for us is we do have an 18 million minimum release fee and a 1-year optional extension on the contract. That is fantastic news for us, and hopefully Ashley can give us another 3 to 4 years of his time before he goes on to bigger and better things. So let's prepare for the Hull match. We said we would make some wholesale changes where possible, and that's what we'll be doing. So Clinton Mola will definitely come in for Pickering. Hyam will replace there, and Daniel Ayala, as we mentioned, will get his game time, even if it is just for 1 or 2. And Sarr can swap for Wharton. So we'll go into it with a big change squad. George Hurst, I'm looking for a big performance here. Show me why he should be in the team. Let's put our hands on our hips, go out there and impress me. At home against Hull, who are doing dreadful in the championship this year. Nothing really much going on in the first 20 minutes. A lot of games recently have started like this, to be honest. Looks like we're going to go into... Hold on, Kaminsky, Ayala. I was just about to say going into half-time 0-0, but... Oh, we've given the ball away too easy there. Goes back to Kaminsky. Start again the rebuild. Can't seem to get any space here. Hull, man marking. Nowhere to go. We've gone long. Pretty pointless, to be honest. Tyler Morton to Hyam, who's gone long again. But that's a winning header from Hurst. Good touch from Leonard. Penalty. That's got to be a penalty, referee. Has he give it? Yes, he has. So, George Hurst, he bags. And he does impress us. Yes, it is from a penalty, but you don't complain. A goal is a goal. And it puts us in at half-time 1-0 up. So, come on, guys. We're doing well here. Ball's looped up. Kaminsky takes commanding control over that. Really impressed by Kaminsky's second half of the season. I know I keep saying it. Oh no. I don't necessarily think that's his fault, to be honest. Match momentum going in Hull's favour here. Oh, there's no way he's missed that. What a big save that is from Kaminsky. What a big save. Is it time to do the two up front? We're going to do it. And then we have to introduce Bradley Dack back into the team for Sarr. Shoot on sight, up the tempo, up the passing. Something has to give here. Can we just get a last minute shot off? We have to settle for the draw. We have to settle for the draw. It was a risk that we knew we'd take if we'd done a full, pretty much 9 to 10 man change round of the squad. We knew it was a risk we'd take. Oh, this could backfire on us. Blackpool lost at home to Wigan 2-0. They dropped points. Watford do gain points, but we could have... Oh, no. Could this have backfired on us? We're 6 points off the playoffs. And if we won that game, it would have only have been 4 points. So next up for us, Coventry. And Coventry play a 4-1-2-1-2. Very diamond-like is how they play. Quite interesting. Might explain why they're quite low down in the table. It's a weird formation to play this. Let's hope we can exploit it. Favourites to win this game as well. And so we should be. And we really need to take advantage of that. Our form at the minute is absolutely phenomenal. Well, phenomenal in terms of what we've done for this season so far. It's not phenomenal in terms of it's not going to win every game, but we've held into the ones that we needed to win. We've drawn the ones that we needed to draw. Yes, we have dropped some points along the way with teams that we should have beat. Hull is a prime example last match, but we're in the fight for the playoffs, and that is all that we wanted. We wanted to be in that type of area at the table come back end of the season. That's where we are. So here we go. It's time to get set for Coventry. Let's look at what we can do to the team. Ashley Phillips still in the medium. We're going to save him. Hyam and Ayala playing isn't the worst combination, is it? Hedges will bring back into side for absolute definite. Temporarily for Leonard, I think I might bring him back in after we just check this out in a sec. I think what we'll do is drop Hurst for Leonard. I really like this Leonard at the minute. Gelhardt in the team. Sarr, we're going to put in for Wharton, although he's feeling light with him. Sarr is heavy, so Sarr will come out. Smodic's back into the team. We'll put Sarr on the bench for George Hurst. As we kick off, these are such big games for us. We start early here. Smodic's a bit of a loose ball, to be honest with you. We win it back. Wharton loses it and wins it back. Plays in Smodic's, who a weird kind of touch across the box. Hedges puts a cross in. He's pinballing around a little bit. Can anyone do anything? Gelhardt's fouled there, surely. He had his kneecaps taken from him. Ayala takes the ball and control. I was going to say Ayala takes it under control. Gets absolutely mugged. Lucky for us, Coventry hit the post. And put it wide of the mark there as well. We don't make things easy for us. We really don't. Leonard whips it in from afar. Nothing happening. Gelhardt chases, can't get it. Leonard plays it back to Kaminsky. Nicely done to Ayala, who gives it to Mola. Smolix makes a great run. Can they do anything with it? Puts the ball across. It's really loose, that. You can see why we didn't really start. Oh my God, Rankin Costello. He's had it played inside him. Well played. Oh. We must be like a cat today because we've got 9 lives. How on earth have they not scored from there? They've hit the post from close range. We've had the ball pinched off us. Tyler Morton puts the ball in. Katongo just can't get his header past the keepers. Morton takes the corner. Nope. Can we get into half-time here? Yes, we can. Oh, tell you what, we've got 9 lives and we've already used 2 or 3 of them in this match. Let's start letting them go. As we're picking up yellow cards now, you can see the frustration setting in. That looks like it's going to be our place to try and get a goal here. We're going attacking. We have to win. We have to win. Shoot on sight. High tempo. High passing. Come on, guys. Oh, it's not to be. And I think that draw is not going to help us. That draw is not going to help us in the slightest. Watford draw 0-0. Blackpool are even. Oh, we have to be winning that. 8 points off the playoffs of free to play. We've let ourselves slip with these draws. Oh no. So that rounds this one up. And yes, we are unbeaten and it keeps our unbeaten streak going. But that Hull and Coventry games, they had to be wins for us to stay in it. If we have wins in these games, we're picking up another 4 points. That would have put us 1 point below Watford and only 4 points behind Blackpool with 3 games to go. And that's a different story. We can push them from there. But on 63 points with 3 to go, knowing that we can only pick up 9 points and Blackpool are on 71, it already tells you what you need to know. It's nearly mission impossible. Now, I am a little bit deflated after this one. It feels a little bit gutting to know that we probably don't make it this season after this mad revival that we've had towards the second half of the season. That's how it goes. Let's see what we can do against Preston, Luton and Millwall. Miracles have happened before in football. We've seen crazy stuff happen. We'll give it a go. We can only focus on our own results. Well, that's what we'll do. Cheers for checking this one out. Cheers for sticking with us if you're here till the end. Make sure you check out the next episode and see how we get on, where we'll finish these 3 games off and assess how we finish the season before starting into the 23-24 season. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Let me know in the comments, how are you doing your saves? Any wonder kids to pick up? How do you think we've got on so far this season? What could we have done differently? And if you're playing the Blackburn Rovers save, let me know. How have you got on? Did you manage to get promoted first time round? And if you did, well done. Cheers for checking this one out. Nice one.